This is the monthly revenue goals section that we've created inside of Hourly IQ. Hourly IQ basically plugs directly into your CRM and it populates a variety of different dashboards and what we call smart tools, this being one of the smart tools. And I'm really excited to show this one to you in particular because I am a huge supporter of setting goals. I've done a number of coaching calls in my life, and one of my coaching philosophies is the fact that smaller increments of time get to larger increments of time. What do I mean by that? I guess a way to boil it down and summarize it is basically the days become weeks, become months, become years. So it's one thing to say, I want to smash this year. I want an awesome, successful, high growth year. But I think it's a whole nother one to reverse engineer backwards a path that is actually approachable and something that you can follow. I think there's also a component of knowing whether or not you're on track or off track that can really, even if you're just swapping by a couple degrees, really get you to a different destination by the time the 12th month is completed. So that's what I love about this smart tool inside of Hourly IQ. What we're doing in terms of the layout here is we are pulling all of the produced jobs as well as your bookings out of your CRM. And together, those give you your total sale volume for the current month. Now, if you do set a goal, a monthly goal, between the sales value and the monthly goal, we'll give you a sales gap. That's the amount that you have to close in on in order to achieve what you've set out for a monthly goal. And this screen makes it super easy. It also updates every night at midnight so that you can just go in and get an instant pulse check without having to drum up a spreadsheet or grab each of these data points together. This does it in one simple and helpful space. On the right-hand side, we further break down the science of getting you to where you want to go. So obviously we're going to start with the sales gap, which really is just reiterated. That's the amount that we have to close in on in order to achieve our sales goal. But then we're going to break it down even further. From there, we're going to analyze how many more working days do we have available in this calendar month. And that's really important because obviously if you have a big gap, but you still have a good amount of time in order to close in on that gap, it's a very different situation than having a large gap and no time left. And from that data point, we're going to start to piece apart whether or not our current pace is sufficient in order to close in on that gap. If we've been moving very slowly and we haven't been producing a lot in the way of sales in the recent days or the recent weeks, then we're going to use that information inside of Hourly IQ to predict how likely it is that we're going to be able to even close in on this gap. From there, we can also calculate what pace is needed based on where we're at now and how many working days are left. And we'll tell you if your current pace of operation is on pace, behind pace, or sufficient and above and beyond what is required. From there, we can also break down based on your average job sizes that you've been completed. We'll be able to tell you, roughly speaking, how many jobs you have to put into the schedule in order to close that gap. So again, this is one of those tools that if I had my home service business still, I wish I had this tool because it's so approachable. It auto-magically populates with the real-time data, and it saves me having to go around grabbing all these different data points. It gives me what I need as the owner, as the leader, and I can just go execute the plan and focus on growing my business. If you want to take a look at Hourly IQ and maybe even connect your own business to it for yourself, head over to hourlyiq.com. We currently do have a wait list going, but in the coming weeks, we're going to be opening that up. So if you want to give it a try, provided you're using Housecall Pro or Jobber, either head over to hourlyiq.com and join the waitlist, or you can even feel free to respond to this email and we might just be able to squeeze you in. Thanks so much for watching. We'll look forward to chatting with you again next week.